This video will show you two things. The first is how to update VirtualBox, and second is how to install VirtualBox. You might be thinking that this is a rather strange order, but uh, this is, I mean, both the things that are these problems can be solved in one video, because because of the way that I'll be showing you, that both of these problems can be dealt, not the problems but these questions can be answered in one single video easily. So actually the first question is not how to update VirtualBox, but you can see I'm on a particular page on this particular browser. This is forums.virtualbox.org, and a particular question is there that how to update VirtualBox without losing existing VMs. I mean, anyone can update it, but how to update it without losing existing VMs? So this used to be a common misconception. I also had this question whether we will lose those virtual machines or not, or something like that. And because of that, actually I never tried updating it without removing the virtual machines. I always used to remove them and then update the VirtualBox and then again install them and stuff like that. So I never tried it, but one of the responses that came was very simple, that you don't have to do anything actually. You just have to install the newest version. You just have to download the newest version of the VirtualBox and just to follow the procedures, and everything will be copied and nothing will be touched, nothing will be damaged, none of the virtual machines will be deleted or something like that. So let us just test that. So for that I'll be opening my VirtualBox just for a little bit of time, and after that we will from there anyone can follow. I mean, those who want to install VirtualBox and those who want to update it as well. So let me just open up VirtualBox, and here it is. So before doing anything else, let me show you the version of my VirtualBox. So currently I'm using 6.1.32, and you might be aware that, I mean, by the time this video is released, it is the latest one is 6.1.34. If I just check for updates, I can see that the latest one is 6.1.34. So those who just want to update it, they can just click on this particular link provided by VirtualBox and get the latest one. But where will people who have not installed yet find this link? So let us just go on the web again. Once again, let me just go back to this particular scene, and here let me open up VirtualBox. I mean, not open up, let's just search for VirtualBox using any search engine that you like, and you can either click on this particular link or this one. Both are from virtualbox.org. Now if I just click on Oracle VM VirtualBox thing, this particular interface opens up, and I can just click on download VirtualBox 6.1. So this is the host. Host means that the particular, I mean, whatever the operating system is mainly running on your desktop or your laptop. So generally, I mean, I use Windows. If you have Mac, I mean, Apple based operating system or Linux or something like that, you can choose to go with them. Okay, so let us just click on OS Windows host, and I will be directed to, I mean, download it. So you can see that I have already downloaded it, and I also have the older version, so I don't have to download it. You can just download it very easily. It's a short file, not that big, so that will be downloaded. And one more thing that you would want to download, I mean, it is important, because, I mean, not important, depending upon whether you want these features that provided by this particular extension pack or not. So okay, I clicked on it. What it does is, this particular extension pack of VirtualBox, what it helps is, the two features that I can remember right now are, it helps us to make whatever virtual machine that we have installed full screen. So I can just go in full screen mode and it will appear as if that is my main operating system, and it is very helpful for working on the particular virtual machine as well. And one other that I was talking about was one other feature that it provides was to copy some text or anything from the host machine to the I mean to from host to that virtual machine, and from virtual machine back to host and stuff like that. So this is very important thing if you want to do that, and most people do that. So let us just click on this and let us download that extension pack, and it is downloaded. So now let me just go back into for example, let me just open up the directory where I have downloaded it. So here, oh, sorry, here you can see that here we have the extension pack, the latest version of VirtualBox as well. So what you should do is now okay, before that I forgot to tell you. Before that, here we can see that there's one more option and one more thing provided, that you might want to compare the checksums to verify the integrity of downloaded packages. What this means is that they are using some hashes. So they have the people at Oracle, they have generated a hash using these algorithms. You can use either of them. Using these algorithms, they have generated checksums, those hashes, and what you are supposed to do is, when you download that package, that VirtualBox exe file that we just downloaded by clicking on this link, you have to generate a hash as well using any of these algorithms, and you have to match them against these two. I mean any one of those. Let me just click on MD5 and we'll be directed towards this page, and here we can find that this is the one for win.exe, the one that we just downloaded. So this particular arbitrary alphanumeric value that doesn't make any sense is a hash that has been created using MD5 algorithm of that of this particular package that you have just downloaded. So what we are going to do is, we are also going to generate the hash for the package that we just downloaded, and we are going to match it against this hash, and if they both match, then this means that our package was not infected by with any virus or any kind of malware, provided that we have trust on the developers, and we do have. I mean, it means that the package that we had downloaded, it was not intercepted in between, like in kind of man in the middle, and some other virus or malware was not injected inside that package. So just to verify that, we will generate the hash of our of our package, and we'll match it against this one, so that it ensures that the package is safe to be installed. So what we are going to do is, we are going to now navigate to the directory where we have downloaded our VirtualBox package. So here on the top, you can just type cmd.exe or powershell.exe, like powershell.exe. If you type powershell.exe and hit enter, you will be provided with this uh, kind of interface. So here we can see that we are inside this particular directory. Let me just exit out of here. Let me just open cmd.exe. I mean, you can open anyone. So it looks like that, and actually I have opened it up somewhere else as well, uh, in the same directory, so I don't have to do anything else. So let me just go to that particular place here. So you can see that I have downloaded the VirtualBox in eSoftware's VirtualBox. So if I just do dir, which helps us to list the files or the contents that are present within this particular VirtualBox directory. So we can see that there are three things present: the extension pack, the older version of VirtualBox, and the newer version. So let me just clear the screen. There's a command line utility or a program, you can say. It's called certutil, that helps us to first of all download things from the internet as well, like curl and wget, and it also helps us to generate the hashes. So this particular option, the dash hash file that I just used, this helps us to generate the hash. Now the syntax is simple. We just type the name of the program, certutil, then hash file is the option, and then the name of the file that we want to generate the hash of. So this one, 611.34, and then the algorithm. You can give some gaps, and then the algorithm. So there were two SHA 256, but we were looking at MD5. So let us do that. MD5. mm, and when we hit enter, it will take a little bit of time and then generate the hash. So this is the hash that it has generated, and we have to match it against our whatever the hash that was provided by them. So here it is, the hash. Now let me just copy it, this thing, sorry, this thing, right, this one. I just copied it, and let us go back to the command prompt, and here let me just paste it. Sorry, like this. So we can see that the 6363 f4 in the beginning, f4 98 and stuff like that, you can match it, and you will see that they both are matching. You can just compare them and they both are matching. So we can safely say that this particular package is safe to be installed. So let me just quit out of here, and let me just now go to that particular go back to that particular directory where I had downloaded it, and let's start the installation. So all that we have to do is, for upgrading as well as for installing, all we have to do is just double click on this thing. It's an exe, give it those privileges that it is asking for, and then let's click next. Leave this as default, and if you want to create shortcuts and stuff like that, you can, depending upon your whatever you want, you can check and uncheck these boxes. Now let's just click on next and click on yes, and then click on install. That should be it. So it should begin installing. Okay, yeah, it says that there's a problem. So I didn't tell you that we have to close the VirtualBox as well that we had opened, right? So let me just close it. Here it is. Let me close it. So I have closed it and click on retry. And once again, if you had closed it, it would not show this. So I would recommend that you first close your VirtualBox, that older version, and then do this installation. So it is installing it right now. It should not take a lot of time, and it will ask you for some more permissions. I would recommend not to check this thing because of some, it is saying that always trust software from Oracle Corporation. Some other software can, show itself as being from Oracle Corporation. That might be a malware or something like that. So if you want to do that, if you want to check on this, because it's not going to ask you a lot of time for this particular thing, so let's not give it that. And it has finished the download, the installation. Now if you want to start it, let us just leave it as default and then click on finish. We should be greeted with the VirtualBox. So here it is opened. We can see that all our pre-existing all those virtual machines that we had created earlier, that I had created earlier, are still here. Let's just see the version. So this is 6.1.34, the latest version. So that's a good thing. And now, so just a second. Now I was talking about that VirtualBox extension pack. So you will have to install the VirtualBox extension pack in this particular thing. I actually had already done that. So what you have to do is go to tools, go to preferences, then on extensions. Here it is saying 6.1.34. It might not, it will not be showing you. For you it will be like this. For example, if I just remove it, so it would be empty, or for those who are upgrading, it might be showing the extension pack of the previous version. So you can just right click on that thing and remove it, or just remove it from here like I just did. And then we have to add the, let me just find it, add this, the latest 6.1.34 extension pack. Let's open it and then install it. It will ask for an agreement thing. You should read it if you want, and if you scroll down, let us just click on I agree, and then it says that it has successfully installed the extension pack as well. So that's a good thing. Let's click on OK, and now there might not be any updates now. So this is that our VirtualBox is on the latest version right now, and we have also like this, install VirtualBox as well. And in the next video we will see how to do, how to uh, for from an ISO, how we can create a new distro, not a distro, how to create a virtual machine from a particular distro using a particular distribution. So this was it for this particular video. I would say thank you for watching.